Life has been so busy on our little organic vegetable farm in Canada, and today I'll be taking you along with me as I do some homemaking and a little bit of farm stuff. I can pretty much already tell that this yogurt did not set properly. It smells like yogurt. I'm actually really bummed about the yogurt because I was planning on making bagels and turning that yogurt into lemonade, which is a yogurt cream cheese kind of. I'm so disappointed. Now I have to start all over again. But something went wrong there and I can't trust that. So I've got to start over. When times are busy, I feel like having a clean house is more important than having everything from scratch. So I really want that homemade yogurt though, because it's so cost effective. More so than bread. Bread is, you're not saving a ton by making it yourself. You are saving, but the time it takes, you're not always saving. But when you're really busy, you have to compromise and figure out what is more important here. Things have been really busy around here as I work on our farm quite a bit. My husband and I have 2 full delivery days per week. I work on microgreens, and Monday and Tuesday is really the 2 days I get to catch up in the kitchen. Today's a Monday, and I'm working on our big lunch for the day because lunches are now my big meal of the day, and I'm not really putting a lot of effort into dinners. And so I'm just doing a little bit of a morning tidy up before I get started with that. If you've been following along, I've been working on a pantry challenge to clear out all the things I've had hiding around in my cupboards, pantry, freezers, everywhere. And so today I pulled out some pork chops that I had and I cut them up. I plan on making a big stew with this for our lunch today. And I just kind of go with the flow and see what I have hanging around that I can use up. I'm still purchasing food, but just a little bit at a time, things that are necessities. So I ended up finding these jumbo potatoes when I went on a trip out of town to get some supplies for our farm because I was completely out of potatoes. So my husband came in with these beets and he wanted to see what I thought of the size. They're definitely not ready to sell just yet. But I told him, leave those with me and I'll make something out of them. And that's the best way to come up with a meal, is to see what's in season on our farm and just work with what I have. As I work on this, my husband and the farm crew are working outside diligently on planting, seeding, and getting orders together. We don't do farmers markets. We actually sell at independent local grocery stores, and we travel out of town to different locations that are still within range for us to be considered local. So we deliver every Wednesday and Friday. It keeps us very busy. And I just love having these slower homemaking days where I get to just hone in on my craft as a homemaker. I've decided on how I'll prepare these beets. It's something I often do. I'm going to boil the roots and then cut up the stems separately from the leaves. Fry up the stems with onions and garlic, and then saute in the leaves. Slice in the beets once the beets are cooked. and it makes a really beautiful dish. I add a little bit of lemon, salt and pepper, and it's very healthy and delicious. The thing I love the most about preparing beets this way is that you get to utilize the entire plant from the roots to the stems to the leaves, all in one dish. So it's perfect for using up those garden fresh beets. I will often prepare Swiss chard the exact same way, and I just love that lemon garlic combination. It's so delicious. Between dogs and everything that happens on our farm, my floors are always needing a vacuum or a sweep. All right, so food is officially on the go, and that I have to figure that out first thing, because if I don't do that, then it just messes up the whole schedule. Now, typically, if I need to go out in the day, I don't go out until after lunch has been served, depending on my day. Today, I do need to go out. I think there are some things I need at the grocery store. Now, I'm still doing a pantry challenge to not only save us money and use what we have on the farm and around us. The main thing is saving money, but also kind of to clear out my pantry, because if you're like me and you just keep shoving things in there and forgetting about it, it's really good to do this, because I'm going through my fridge. We're going through condiments. So I'm clearing things out, and it feels really, really good. And then moving forward, I kind of will have a clean slate. So that's a big part of it as well. So now I need coffee. Big time. I need coffee cream. I am good on milk right now, but I need yogurt as a starter. What else do I need? Onions. That's something you use all the time, and we don't have any on our farm. Maybe butter. I have butter, but I'm going to add butter, just see if it's on sale. Sour cream, buttermilk. Basically, dairy is really important, coffee, and I'm going to try to challenge myself to make bread. So that's it for now. Right now, I've got to go out and figure out the netting outside, that whole situation. It's a big mess. It's all over the place. I kind of abandoned the project for now because it's so intense and we've had a lot of rain. But my husband needs to cut the grass. It's been a project he's been putting off. So I've got to go do this right now. We've had this netting since 2017 when we started our farm. It was one of our first purchases with other things that we got. And this netting is bug netting. It keeps bugs out of your crops, which is so important as an organic farmer. There are certain crops that bugs just love. And so this is the only way to keep them safe. But these nets are full of holes. They are in rough shape. And my husband wants me to sort of go through and see what I can fix. Now, I've spent some time sewing up some of these holes by hand, but it's a very big job because these are 100 feet each. So with so many holes in them, it's a huge project. I had to wash all of these because they were in bins. And then I had to kind of bring them all out on the grass and see what was potentially fixable. So I've got them kind of scattered everywhere. And now, because my husband needs to cut the grass, I need to sort of figure out what is what here and make different piles so that I know what's fixable. And then I need to take the rest to the dump because some is just not fixable at all. And some pieces have been cut shorter, so I need to organize what's what. This project is really exhausting and there's so many holes in everything. I just don't know what I can actually recover in a timely manner that makes sense, because I can't be spending hours upon hours stitching. It's just not reasonable. I'm just getting so exhausted by this netting. So my husband told me to basically just organize it in piles, figure out what can be fixed, what can't, and then just put it away for now, because I just can't reasonably do this in an amount of time that makes sense for me. These also got left out in the rain, so it's quite difficult now to deal with these. I'm completely exhausted and I'd much rather be making banana bread right now than working on this stupid netting. I'm sick of it. I'm heading in. Oh, that was rough. That was rough. I really don't want to deal with that netting. It's a sore site. It's just not worth it. It's not worth it. I don't think it's going to happen. At this point, I don't think the banana bread's going to happen either, because I feel so tired right now. I need a minute before I can get back to doing anything. But lunch is in an hour now. So I've got to prepare my beets. I'm on a timeline. There's always something happening around here, and some days it's hard to deal with and it's exhausting. And today's one of those days where I just want to get this lunch done and over with so I can move on to something else. As much as I love homemaking, it can be really hard and challenging on busy days because it's not slow, and I'm doing a bunch of other things in the meantime. However, I did get really excited about the beets. And now I'm putting out these hamburger buns because I need to use these up before I buy or make any other bread. So I thought we could use them up with the stew. I'm going to butter them and bake them in the oven. My husband is always coming in and asking my advice on things, which is great, but sometimes it adds to my stress. But I also love that he asks for my advice and he genuinely appreciates my opinion on things, as we did start this farm together, just the two of us, before we ever had any employees. We worked on this farm, starting it together for years. And so this is year number 9, and I'm finally getting out of the field and into more of a homemaking role, aside from my microgreens work and deliveries. So I'm really loving that I can step away from that work because it's very labor intensive. I'm finishing off these beets with the lemon juice at the very end so the flavor remains fresh. All right, those boys are going to be up any minute. Buns are perfect. I would have liked to have made them sort of a garlic bread, but I couldn't find the garlic salt. And then I'm thinking about this being almost like a bit of a salad rather than a dish. I don't know how much the boys are going to like it, so I'm just going to put them in little dishes, and then if they like it a lot, they can come get more. But that way it's not getting wasted either. I think they're going to enjoy trying it. Let's see. That is just beautiful. So pretty. Then that's going to go on everyone's plate. This is an exciting meal just because we're using our first beets of the year. We haven't even sold any yet. So this is very exciting. I can't wait to taste it. But I'm not going to film the boys because I really want them to feel relaxed when they come up for lunch, not stressed. And if I'm filming them, they're going to feel stressed. So we'll leave that part out and skip over to after lunch. Lunch is done and I'm heading to the grocery store to get a few things. I wrote out my list already. And lunch was successful, but I'm not sure what else I'm going to get done today. We'll see. My allergies are acting up. So anyways, I'm going to head to the store and get the things that I need. And then when I get back, I'm not sure yet. I always grind my coffee at the grocery store because they have a really good grinder. And then I got to see our butter lettuce in the store, which was exciting. All right, I'm back. Coffee, lots of coffee. Oat milk for my husband. 2 different coffee creamers. Buttermilk. 2 containers of sour cream because I have a bunch of potatoes and we can make baked potatoes. Yogurt to start my next batch. And butter. So really it was just coffee, dairy, and then some allergy meds. So that was my shopping haul. I got to see some of our produce over in the produce section. The really nice thing this time of year is that I don't really need to spend money on produce. There are things we don't have. Oh shoot, I forgot onions. We don't have onions. I could use celery. There's things we don't have right now, but also, you know, what did the pioneers do? They used what they had, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to eat what we have available and eat seasonally. So thanks for joining me in today's vlog. And I'm going to be putting these groceries away, cleaning up the lunch dishes, and then going about my day. But what you saw today was the main parts of the important part of my day. So take care. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care and have a wonderful day.